Hide your mom, hide your sisters, hide your wife. Master Cheeks has returned. What's up, Woodsters, Master Cheeks fans, and everyone who loves Halo Mega? Welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the brand new Halo Mega Fleetcom Warthog. This is from the Halo TV series, has 462 pieces, and is rated for 13+. But the reality is, it should be rated for 18+, seeing as what Mr. Cheeks is doing over here. But back to the box, we've got great decals on the front, and on the side we've got Mr. Cheeks himself. And on the back, we've got a great showing of all the figures, including the Warthog that we get in the set. Well done, Mega. This is good box design. Going right into the figures, we've got our favorite, Mr. Cheeks, starting on the left. Then we've got Spartan Riz and Spartan Vanek with Cortana in the middle. And lastly, we have Spartan Kai. Honestly, I couldn't remember any of these names other than Master Cheeks and Cortana. Forgettable characters, but good designs. Spartan Riz is probably my favorite design of this set, just because of the backpack she has on the back, but everything else is fairly the same. We've got all the red printing details, the chest looks good, the arms look good. Looking on the side of the arms, we do get to see that red painted detail, as well on the back of the legs, too. It's very subtle, and it makes sense because this isn't a Heroes figure, but it looks nice. The backpack looks so good. They did a fantastic job with this one, and of course is removable just like all the other ones. Pretty easy stuff. I wish we'd gotten more backpacks. But moving on to our next figure, we've got Spartan Kai. This one, I think, is the Spartan that has another big role in the show, but it's all green. Looks very similar to the other one with different armor. Everything here, I believe, is fairly new, and the shoulder pads look great. She is all painted in green in the back and in the front, but is fairly limited on the detail. Even the sniper has different colors from the tripod and the actual sniper. I don't know if that is how it is in the show. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I don't think Mega would do that on accident. Spartan Vanek is our big boy. Vanek? I don't know. But he looks really good in this gold color with his detailing. On the side, you can see more of that gold color on the lower arm. All the shoulder plates are the exact same color. And on the back legs, too, he's still got that gold detail. He comes with a Halo Reach style shotgun and looks pretty good. No complaints about this figure either. Then we get into the problem child of the set, which is this Cortana figure. And the reason she's a problem is her face looks absolutely horrendous. I don't know what they did with this Cortana face. I don't care if it's accurate or not. It just looks bad. The body is the exact same as Cortana's from past years. Every Cortana that we've seen, I mean, you can see the shoulders, the back, everything looks the same. Other than, of course, the printed detailing, which looks pretty good, and Mega did a good job there. But I cannot get over that uncanny face. That just looks bad. And if you don't like this video or subscribe, this Cortana is coming for you. She's coming for you, Mr. Cheeks. Speaking of uncanny faces, let's take a look at faces that we never should have seen. Mr. Cheeks himself here, without his helmet, of course, because he never puts it on. And this is him. His face really isn't too bad. And they included his helmet, so you don't ever have to see it. The side of the shoulder pad looks fantastic. It's one of the best we've ever seen from a Master Chief figure, and I really like it, even though it just is Mr. Cheeks. And then on the back side, we don't get any printed detail like we got on the other Spartans, but again, just looks just like Master Chief. It's fantastic. On the other side, again, same detail, nothing crazy, but on those hands, which we'll get to in a minute. Accessory-wise, we get that weird thing that he touches, how he connects to that weird Covenant girl, and they do their thing. And then a plain assault rifle. Nothing crazy, but good inclusions for both. But one thing I love about this Master Chief, though, is the accuracy of the hands. I don't think I have ever seen a Master Chief with painted detail on his hands, but that's how it should be. And I can't believe they got that right in this one. This might be the best Master Chief figure we've ever gotten in a set, period. And sucks that it's Mr. Cheeks. Well done, Mega. And then looking at his helmet on, you can tell this was a good Master Chief figure. Again, very well done, Mega. Included in the set is that large Forerunner structure that we see in the show, and I'm pretty sure this little piece is supposed to fit in there. This is the piece that he uses to contact the Covenant lady or something like that. Either way, it doesn't fit in there. I wish they would have found a way to do it, but, you know, it's just an inclusion. And then, of course, that Forerunner thing can be removed, which is nice. So you can just smack it off. Moving on to one of our best parts of the show, the Warthog. This Warthog is actually a fantastic design. One of the better ones we've seen from Mega. Front, we get all this printed detail with numbers of the Warthog, UNSC insignias, even stripes on that side. And then moving toward the sides, we get two UNSC logos. Well done. Taking a closer look at the side, we get to see that UNSC logo better, as well as another insignia and 3 arrows. These are all printed, and then we even get a step sign at the very bottom of the Warthog. The other side is the exact same detail, 3 arrow stripes, UNSC insignia, and the UNSC lettering. With our step at the bottom and extra added detail on the side, there's that tiny little exhaust on the back, which is pretty cool. And the bars look nice too, even if they're a different design than what I prefer. The driver's seat even has a printed dashboard piece in the middle. But then we get over to the back of the Warthog, which fits this Forerunner thing. It doesn't fit very well, but it's intended to fit that, because that's what they do in the show itself. It's okay, but it does come off fairly easily. There's reason for that. It's only connected with 4 studs, so you can throw on the other piece too. It's nice they include both, and they both look nice, even though it's the Halo 4 or 5 style that I don't love. They are infinitely interchangeable, so kudos to Mega for including both. But then we move to the turret on the top. It moves our 360 degrees just like usual, and is completely brick built. It has the style of the Halo 4 and 5 Warthog again, with a gray rubber chain. Hopefully it won't break. I wanted to mention some extra detail that Mega threw in there at the front with this wedge slope piece that's printed. Totally unnecessary, but it shows they're willing to put in more detail. But before unmasking our problem area, look at this front piece. I mean, it just looks nice. They did a great job at making this look like it's a functional machine. But then we have our problems. Number 1 is that because they designed us to have 2 backs, it falls off very frequently. But the biggest issue is the return of this Halo Infinite suspension. It wasn't a good system when they used it on the Razorback and the Halo Infinite Warthog, and it's not a good system now. You can see on this Warthog just how much less movement you get from this one than any of the previous versions of the Warthog. It is just stuck in one place. And because of the rubber bands they use, there's nothing you can do about it. Suspension looks good, but it's at the very big expense of functionality. And then we get pieces like this, which break during construction. Now this piece was broken while I was putting the tires together. In order to actually build the thing, you have to put the tires on a separate piece and connect it to the larger one, so the suspension works. The problem is they created new pieces with the suspension this time that make it even tighter to put it on those copper pins, and so you end up with broken pins. Clearly for me, looking at the bottom here, you can see I had an extra pin from an old Halo Infinite Warthog, but what if I didn't have one? Or what if this set was bought for someone who'd never owned a Mega set before? This is a problem that we see throughout Mega all the time. Even LEGO too, but the fact that this happens more frequently than not, and this wasn't tested, is very disappointing. And I feel like this should have been something that was caught before Mega ever even shipped this set. Suspension system in this one just does not hit the mark. It's not good. It doesn't work. It doesn't feel like a Warthog. And even though it looks good, it's not as good as Warthogs that came out more than 10 years ago. This needs a redo. But without wanting to end on a bad note, this set overall is really good. I mean, the look of the Warthog is fantastic, and if you're not going to play with this thing, then it's perfect. It looks great for display, and you get 5 minifigures, which are all pretty good, except Cortana, and it's overall really nice. If you're a fan of the Halo TV show, you're probably the only one ever, but you'll enjoy this set too. So as soon as you get rid of all the women in your life, I would definitely recommend picking up this set. Master Cheeks is a great inclusion to any collection. I just hope they don't make a Halo Heroes version of that Covenant girl. Yikes.